Hi, this is Monina. Welcome to your Flow for Fitness class. Today we will be doing 8 rounds of sun salutations and we will be incorporating our breath through every movement and every pose. So whenever you're ready, let's meet on the mat. Let's begin at the tops of our mats in Tadasana or mountain pose. Place the feet at a comfortable and stable stance for folding and rising. Roll the shoulders back, engage the legs and the glutes, and erect the spine. Let the palms open and face towards the front. Once you're ready, bring the arms upwards towards the sky. This is your upward salute. We will stay here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly bring the arms away and transition to your forward fold. Fold through the hips, plant the palms close to the feet, and feel free to bend the knees. Elongate the spine. Prioritize the elongation of the spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift the head and the spine, keeping the back neutral. Gaze forward to your halfway lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plant the hands and step back to your plank. Lower down with control to your chaturanga or low plank. You may lower all the way down before rolling the shoulders back and lifting up to your upward facing dog. Depress the shoulders and gaze at a comfortable direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuck the toes and with control, lift the body up and back to your downward facing dog. Tailbone points to the sky, spine is neutral, and shoulders are elevated. Feel free to bend the knees and pedal the feet. Prevent the upper back from collapsing by keeping the belly in towards the spine. Elongate the back. We will stay here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gaze forward and step forward towards the top of the mat to your halfway lift. 5 breaths again in this pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to our forward fold. Keep the tailbone lifted. Shift forward slightly to prevent any overstretching on the knees. Gaze in between the toes or towards the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gently push yourself and lift up to upward salute. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to our mountain pose. Let's do 2 more rounds with 5 breaths per pose. Prepare for upward salute. Let's rise and stay here for 5 deep breaths. Elevate the shoulders, keep the spine long. Root through the feet and rise through the palms. This is your Urdhva Hastasana. Slowly swan dive forward. Allow the knees to bend. Engage the thighs. This is Uttanasana or forward fold. Tent the fingers or plant the hands in front. Gaze forward and elongate the spine. You may also roll the shoulders back here in your Ardha Uttanasana or halfway lift. Plant the hands to frame the feet. Step back to plank and lower down to your Chaturanga Dandasana. Then untuck the toes and shift forward to your upward facing dog or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Keep the glutes and the knees lifted and engaged to protect the lower back. Tuck the toes and gently shift back to your downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feel free to adjust your stance, pedal the feet, or bend the knees. Step forward to your halfway lift, gaze forward, lengthen the spine. Take your forward fold. Rise to your upward salute or Urdhva Hastasana. And bring the hands back to the sides in your Tadasana. Pause to catch the breath, then lift to upward salute.
Take your forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Don't forget to breathe. Take your chaturanga. Lower down with the core, the glutes, and the knees engaged. And then shift forward to your upward facing dog or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Slide back to your downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feel the stretch and the opening of the shoulders. Release the tailbone. Allow it to point to the sky and elongate the spine. Step forward to your Ardha Uttanasana or halfway lift. Allow the feet to be at a comfortable and safe stance. Fold through the hips in your forward fold or Uttanasana, intense stretch pose. Lift yourself to your Urdhva Hastasana or upward salute.
And bring the arms back down to your Tadasana, mountain pose. This time we will be doing 2 rounds of sun salutations with 3 breaths per pose. So this is a little bit faster.
Catch the breath and lift up to your Urdhva Hastasana. 1, 2, 3. Swan dive to your Uttanasana or forward fold. 1, 2, and 3. Tend the fingertips and gaze forward to your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. 1, 2, 3. Plant the hands, step back to plank, and do your Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down very slowly and shift forward to your upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. 1, 2, and 3. Slide back, downward facing dog, elongate the spine. Let's take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From here, gaze forward, step forward back to your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. 1, 2, 3, folding through the hips, forward fold Uttanasana. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly gather yourself up to your Urdhva Hastasana. 1, 2, 3, and lower the hands back down to your mountain pose. Ground yourselves through your feet, the legs and the toes, and catch your breath here. For the next 3 rounds, we will be incorporating our breath to our movement. So that means you will do 1 breath per movement, inhaling to Urdhva Hastasana, exhaling to Uttanasana, and so on and so forth. But you will do 5 breaths for our downward facing dog. Preparing here, take a deep inhale, gaze up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, swan dive forward and down to your Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, take your upward facing dog, gaze forward or up. Exhale, slide back to downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, we will be doing 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gaze forward and step towards the front of the mat. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, upward salute, gaze up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths. Those sun salutations are called as such. They can be done anytime and even at nighttime. The sequence is meant to honor the solar energy within ourselves and all beings. It generates heat and has a great energizing effect on the body, the prana, and the mind. Inhale forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. 2 more rounds. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, you can jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana for 5 breaths. This particular sequence, called Sun Salutations A, is the contemporary version of the original Sun Salutations. Inhale, look forward, step forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Faster this time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths again and downward facing dog. There is another contemporary version of the original sequence called the Sun Salutations B. That one has the same framework as Sun Salutations A, but has additional postures such as chair and warrior 1. Inhale, step forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Tadasana. We can do another round here. You're free to move with me. This is just a bonus round of Sun Salutations. And before we close the practice, feel free to pause or rewind if you want to repeat this sequence. Doing at least 5 Sun Salutations a day, whether in a slow rhythmic way or in a fast and speedy manner, can help energize the body and the mind. So I hope you incorporate this sequence to your regular practice. After this sequence, we will be closing the practice in Tadasana and then in Child's Pose. Let's take slow and deep breaths after that invigorating sequence. Feel free to close the eyes. Observe how the body and the mind are feeling. You may keep the arms to the sides or place one hand on the belly and another on the chest. Stay in this moment. Stay in the present. Let your breath be your anchor. We can take 5 long, fluid, and silent breaths here before we take our child's pose. Thank you so much for joining me today. You are free to stay here in child's pose for as long as you like. And if you want to try more of our workouts, feel free to check out our workout page on Fitscovery at flexfitsoutheastasia.fitscovery.com and follow us on Instagram at FlexFitC for more updates. We love seeing your sweaty selfies because it breathes life into what we do for our sisters. So don't forget to post a story or something on your feed about how you did, tag FlexFitC on Instagram, and use the hashtag FlexSisters and FlexFitSweat. You got this, Flex Sister. Hope to see you again soon. Namaste.